Alright guys, so I've got my hands on this HP Pavilion gaming desktop, and I'm pretty excited to break it down for you. This thing is marketed as VR ready, which immediately piqued my interest. Let's see if it lives up to the hype. First off, the specs. We're looking at an Intel Core i5-9400F processor. Not the latest and greatest, but definitely a solid mid-range option that can handle most games at decent settings. Paired with that is an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660Ti. Now this is where things get interesting. The 1660Ti is a fantastic card for 1080p gaming, and it can even push some titles into 1440p territory. It's a sweet spot for performance and affordability, especially for VR. Speaking of which, that VR ready tag isn't just for show. This GPU can definitely handle a decent VR experience. Now, where we start to see some compromises is in the RAM and storage. 8 GB of RAM is okay. It's the bare minimum for modern gaming, and you might run into some stuttering or slowdowns in more demanding titles. I'd highly recommend upgrading to 16 GB down the line. Trust me, it'll make a world of difference. As for storage, we got a 256 GB SSD. Fast, yes, but tiny. With modern game install sizes, that's going to fill up quickly. You'll probably want to grab a larger SSD or a traditional hard drive for extra storage space. The overall design of the PC is pretty standard HP fare. It's not flashy, but it's not ugly either. It's got that gamer aesthetic without being too over the top. The build quality feels decent, and it's got a good selection of ports. No complaints there. So, the big question, is this HP Pavilion gaming desktop worth it? Well, it depends. If you're on a tight budget and looking for an entry point into PC gaming, especially VR, then this is a decent option. The 1660Ti is the star of the show here, offering great performance for the price. However, that limited RAM and storage are definite drawbacks. You'll almost certainly need to upgrade those components sooner rather than later. Think of it this way. This PC is a solid foundation. It's got the potential to be a really great gaming rig, but you'll need to invest a little more to unlock its full potential. If you're comfortable with upgrading components yourself, or you're willing to pay a bit extra to have someone else do it, then this is a good starting point. But if you're looking for a complete, out-of-the-box experience, you might want to consider spending a bit more for a system with more RAM and storage. Don't get me wrong, this isn't a bad PC by any means. It's just important to be aware of its limitations going in. Upgrade the RAM, expand the storage, and you've got a pretty capable gaming machine, especially for VR. Just factor those upgrade costs into your budget. So, there you have it. My honest take on this HP Pavilion gaming desktop. Let me know what you think in the comments below. What games are you planning to play on this thing? And what upgrades would you prioritize? I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.